And this video is just to show what needs to be done with the front and rear yards. So at the front it's mainly just a good mow, remove some of these weeds, and then trim back some of these grassy plants which are growing over the pathways, and just give it a bit of a tidy up, but not too much necessarily required. In the very front, maybe just a small scattering of mulch around to freshen it all up. This is down the side, a little bit more overgrown, and so once again just a bit of trimming of the plants down along the edge of the path, and removal of the weeds. Once again, when we get to this point, we have a wire mesh makeshift fence, and then what is the remnants of a veggie patch there. See the tomatoes obviously growing here, and some corn, and who knows what else is in amongst all that, but that will need to be fully trimmed out, tidied up. And I'll now walk around the other side. At the front here, it was suggested by Mark that just a small amount of some sort of gravel, just to neaten up the centre of the driveway here. Once again, a bit of a prune back on all these plants. And the weeds and things in the driveway. Once again, we'll need to obviously trim back all of these. These are once again tomato plants growing over the pathway. And here's another sort of waste area underneath here. I think it'll just be a matter of just poisoning the weeds that are currently growing in under there. And this is the yard as it stands. As we walk down, we see there's an extensive amount of weed growth, some long grass, which obviously is easy enough to mow and tidy up. We then have this chicken pen type structure, which has mesh and wire around it, shade cloth on the roof. And then here we have presumably what was yet another garden bed, currently constructed of Besser blocks, star pickets and chicken wire. So that needs to be tidied up. We can either just remove the wire, and certainly that cactus I would suggest, and trim back the rosemary there, and potentially leave it as a garden bed, or we can just relocate the Besser blocks to around the perimeter fence, sort of around the edges of the fence there. We have a tree here which is fine as is, probably a mango tree. There's a dead tree stump here with some pots that have been fixed to the top of the stumps. I would suggest this be cut down and removed, as it certainly doesn't add anything to the property. And then we are back up to this side where the makeshift fence was, with this other veggie garden type setup. Nothing as formal as the one at the back with the Besser blocks, if you could call that formal, but certainly needs a good tidy up all round.